Week 6, product of polynomials. So, simplifying algebraic expressions also involve multiplication and division of polynomials. In simplifying an algebraic expression, we must follow PEMDAS rule. Remember PEMDAS? Parenthesis, exponent, this one. Parenthesis, exponent or exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. That's the rule. Then multiplying polynomials, one of the ways in solving algebraic expressions algebraically is using FOIL method. When you say FOIL, F for first term, O for outer term, I for inner term, and L last term. That is FOIL method and synthetic multiplication. Okay, product of a monomial and a polynomial. Example number 1. What is the product of 3x and x cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x plus 6? So my product, when we say product, multiply na nato. So multiply na to 3x by this group or to this group. So here's the example. 3x is, for the solution, 3x is monomial and the second term or the second group is a polynomial, meaning daghan. So solution, 3x or the quantity of 3x times the quantity of, okay, lahi-lahi may grupo atong isud o grouping symbol. Okay, so x cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x plus 6. So on the screen makita na to ang detalyado nga solution. The same ra po ni sa insohang module. So 3x times x squared or cube rather, ano siya sa FOIL method. Tagsa na to, multiply diha, multiply na po second term, third term to the last term. So 3x times x cube mo diri ah. Next, 3x times 2x squared. Okay, 3x times negative 5x muna siya, and 3x times 6 tanawa ang ilahang answers diri. So first term times first term to, or monomial times first term, second term, third, and last. So multiply the monomial by each and every term of the polynomial. So thus we have the answer of mora ni atong kopyahon kani plus kini siya second, third, and i-plus na tagsa-tagsa. Okay, that is equal to quantity of 3x times x cubed plus 3x times the quantity of 2x squared plus quantity of 3x minus the quantity or times the quantity of negative 5x plus the quantity of 3x times 6. Gikopya ra to nato diri kani kipang plus ra na tanan, kani plus ninja plus ninja plus ninja sunod-sunod. Okay, next, 3 times 1 is 3, x times x cubed, so 1 times or 1 plus multiply gani na, wa man na magtapad gawas og naa diri 2 or 1, multiply ra na kana kay wa man i-plus ra na kay the same base ra man para sa atong na-discuss ganina. So 1 plus 3 is 4 plus 3 times 3 or 3 times 2 is 6. So x ug x parehas ra po na, 1 plus 2 3 plus 3 times negative 5 is negative 15. Okay, 3 times 5 is 15. Positive times negative is negative. Then x ug x diri ang usa i-add na to, duha na ka x plus 3 times 6 18, and wa may laing x diha. Okay, pilit ra na siya sa 18. Okay, next, continue. 3x raised to the power of 4, bring down ra kay wa naman di na pwede na to i-add. 6x raised to the power of 3, bring down. negative times positive kay times man ni nga symbol. Negative times positive is negative mo nang na minus 15x squared, bring down. Okay. Notice that at first all the operations written are addition. However, when the products are simplified, the third term becomes negative. Para sa akong istorya ganina. Okay, sir, dili na ba ni ma-plus tanan? Dili. Nga naman, lahi-lahi man sila og exponent. Dili gali na parehas og exponent, dili dyan na nato i-plus. Pahalag parehas na sila og litra diha, pero maglahi-lahi gali ang exponent diri ug ang power dili na pwede nato i-plus. Okay. Next, the product of two binomials using FOIL method. Find the product of the quantity of x plus 5 and the quantity of x minus 7. Product of two binomials. When we say two binomials, two terms. So, duha sila ka two terms. I-multiply na nato using FOIL method. Okay. Solution. Ano na siya? So, we have x times x, diba? FOIL method. First terms. First, second. First, second. So, first term. Ano siya? X times x. First term to the second term mo ng outer term. Kani, gawas nga term. Okay? So, x times 7 or negative 7. So, negative 7, mag-una doon na ang number na ito isuwat, guys. Okay? Ano siya? So, negative 7 or the quantity of negative 7 times x. So, remember, plus na, pero meron di maglibog ha. Then, copy the sign, right? Ini mag-multiply tamo ng negative 7 times x. Okay? Outer. Sa inner, manaman siya og x og 7, 5 na pod. So, 5 times x is 5 times x plus sa gihapon na ibutang na to. Mo nang i-enclose din na to og grouping symbol or parenthesis. Plus, okay po na ha, 5 times negative 7 or negative 7 times 5. So, mo na siya quantity of negative 7 times 5, the last term. So, FOIL, first term, outer, inner, last. Okay? First term, outer, inner, then last. Okay, nasabtan. Padayon. So, parehas man lang ang base. Atura na i-add ang exponents dire. Unsa may exponents nilang duha? 1. So, 1 plus 1, 2. Copy the base. Yanong na minus man eh. Negative times positive is negative. Okay? I-search nila man na. Pagkas tagbalik ko na rules on multiplying and dividing. Like signs and unlike signs. So, 7 times x is 7x. Kaya naman yung 1 diha. Manang 7 times 1 is 7. Negative times positive is negative. So, nothing to worry here. Positive mo na tanan. So, plus, bring down. So, 5 times x is 5x. So, the same yapon diri Negative times positive is negative. 7 times 5, 35. So, simplify pa ni dili. Simplify paghihapon, okay? Na may parehas og exponent asa man first, second, third, fourth asa man nga terms. First og second term, first og third, or first and fourth, or kani silang duha, kani ba silang duha. Asa may parehas og power. Okay, we have first term and third term. Kaya parehas man 1 atong i-simplify. So, dili man parehas og sign atong i-subtract. Okay, 7 minus 5 is 2. So, pabilin bang x? 2x. So, asa may mas dako? 7 or 5? 7. So, follow the sign of the larger number. So, that's why we have x raised to the power of 2 minus 2x minus 35. Bring down na mo ni ang result need is 2x. So, negative 2x. Okay. Next one is the product of the sum and difference of two terms. So, daghan-daghan ba ni class, no? Okay, padayon. In general, what is the product of the sum and difference of x and y? Solution. the two resulting binomials are represented as the quantity of x plus y times the quantity of x minus y, may product of the sum and difference of two terms. Duha ka terms, ilang gikuha ang pag-plus o pag-minus na lang duha. Example, the quantity of x plus y times the quantity of x minus y. Kung sa may resulta ani nila. Okay. FOIL method, pwede ra. Sa itong gibuhat yan na. First term, outer, inner, and the last term. So, x times x, x times x. X times negative y plus x times y plus y times negative y. Okay. FOIL method, taas lamang na solution. Okay. X ug x, duha man na ka x, 1 plus 1, x squared, plus the quantity of, ato sa nang isod o grouping symbol, x times y, xy, negative times positive man eh, so negative xy, plus x or y times x is xy, kaya mag-una man ng x kaysa y, diba? Sa alphabet, x, y, z. So ato po nang i-sunod, plus the quantity of y times negative y, positive times negative is negative. So 1 plus 1, 2. So nga nung dili man nato ito i-plus si x ug x dire. Remember, wa sila nag-multiply silang duha. Kaya nagpatunga nila ini. Kung diri kung may addition niya or subtraction man, nag-i-add na nato. Remember the laws of exponent. Okay? Next. So bring down x squared. Positive times negative is negative. Then bring down xy plus xy kay positive times positive is positive. Bring down na, no worries. Positive times negative is negative y cube. Okay? Masimplify pa niya, dili. Masimplify. Asa may parihas nila o exponents. We have x ug y. Parihas sila og exponent pero di parihas og litera. X ug y man. So asa may parihas kaning duha. Xy and xy 1 1 1 1 ang exponent sa nawa. Parihas ra. So i-add na nato, but lahi-lahi man og sign. Sa matoy rule sa addition of integers, i-subtract. Okay? Xy minus or negative xy plus xy, subtract na nato, parehanas negative 1 plus 1 is 0. So this one is 0. Cash out na. So may mabili na to. X squared minus y squared. Okay. So, the shortcut, the product of the sum and difference of two terms x and y is the difference of the square of the two terms. Difference of the square. Difference meaning minus of the squares or the square of two terms. Square sa duha ka term, x and y man, so square na to. Okay? Nawa, shortcut ra ni bali. So x kani quantity of x plus y times the quantity of x minus y. Pwede na kag modritso ingon ana. So ra na x squared minus y squared. No need to show this one. But in this case, ako ra nang show ang solution aron masabtan giun sa pag-come up sa shortcut or sa theorem niya. Okay, example kadto siya. Nawa xy example, x plus 6 and x minus 6. So plus o minus and parehas sila niya. First term, second term. Okay? So we have the FOIL method atong gibuhat kanina, x times x, x times x, first term, x times negative 6. So remember again, x times x, x times x, plus do not pirme, then x ang outer negative 6 is x times negative 6 plus inner term 6 times x mo outer plus 6 times negative 6 mo na siya. Then simplify. Pila man So continue. X squared plus negative 6x plus 6x plus negative 36, since 6 times 6 is 36, negative times positive is negative. And we have The result, x raised to the power of 2 minus 36, since parehas man ni sila og exponents, pwede na to i-simplify. And unlike signs gani, positive, negative, subtract dayon. Okay, 6 minus 6 is equal to 0. So mo nang 0 na na. So nabilin x squared minus 36. So okay, so we have here on the second and third term, negative 6 and positive 6, simply subtract the 2, that will become 0. Thus we have x squared plus 0, 36 na siya, supposedly is equal to x squared minus 36. So formula, mora na siya, the square of the difference of two terms. Okay, so the square of a binomial, or square of binomials. The square of binomial is the product of a binomial and a binomial itself. Example, x plus, or the quantity of, or the square of the quantity of x plus y is equal to x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. So sa yun ron ni class, remember, square the first term, unang x squared, multiply first and second term, x times y, then multiply by 2. So xy, or x times y is xy times 2. Okay, mo nang plus 2xy. Plus gali na, plus do na tanan. Okay, then square the last term, y squared. Okay, again, square the first term, multiply x and y times 2 ng 2xy, and square the last term. Okay, on the contrary, minus siya. The square of the quantity of x minus y, mao gihapon, pero minus man na. Remember, mausob ang sign diri a. So square man ni ang first ug last term, positive do na. Pero negative or positive times negative, negative mang answer mo ng negative diha. Okay, again, square the first term, x squared, multiply x times y times 2, unang x times y, xy, positive times negative is negative, unang xy times 2, 2xy, plus, square the last term is negative y man, so negative y squared, negative times negative, positive y squared. Example number 1, the square of the quantity x, or a plus 2, that is equal to, kaduhaon ni nato nga grupo kay 2 man na, so gikaduhan na to multiply by itself man siya. Next is tagsatagsa na to ang solution ha, to show that the theorem is correct. So we have a times a using FOIL method. So man siya, a times 2, a times 2 plus 2 times a, man siya, plus 2 times 2. Simplify, a times a squared, money, plus a times 2 is 2a, plus 2 times a is 2a, 2a of 2a is 4a, plus 2 times 2 is 4. So square the first term, multiply, a times 2 is 2a, 2a times 2 is 2 times 2, 4a, square the last term is 4. Okay, so huwag may masabtan, balik-balik ka ra ang video o tanaw. Okay, masabtan ra na madugat. Number 2, minus na po dire. So we have, gikaduhan ni nato og express. So squared man, so kaduhan po niya to ang grouping symbol, ang kaniya group. So man siya, so FOIL method, b times b, so b times b plus na siya, b times b plus b times negative 4, mo po na siya, plus negative 4 times b, mo po na siya, times negative 4 times negative 4, awan negative 4 times negative 4, plus riya po ibutang daw, hindi maglibog. Later na na-simplify ang signs. So b times b is b squared plus negative 4 times b. This is b, sorry ha. This is b. Negative 4 times b is negative 4b. And negative 4b. So, gibutang plus ni kani. So, gibutang og grouping symbol na silang duha kini nga group. Then that is negative 4b. Siya. Negative times positive is negative. 4 times b is 4b plus 16. 4 times 4 is 16. Negative times negative, positive. Operation. Okay, again, sorry. This one is clerical error. Then this one is b. Okay, please double check your modules. Okay, simplify. Atong mahitabo diri b squared. So the same sign man na 4 ug 4, the same sign negative, i-add niya na to. Okay, same sign, add man. Okay, so 4 plus 4, 8. Negative 8b. So negative times positive, negative. We bring down 8b plus 16. Okay, nasabdan. Alright, proceed. Cube of a binomial and a product of a binomial and a trinomial. Labihang taasa. So balik na diri square the first term, b squared. Multiply first term, second term, negative 4b. Times 2 is negative 8b. Square the last term. Remember, include the sign. 4 squared is negative 4 times negative 4. Negative times negative, positive. 4 times 4, 16. Okay, lipong na. Okay, next is the cube of a binomial and the product of a binomial and a trinomial. The cube of a binomial means the product of a binomial when it is multiplied by itself 3 times. So, ito ganina is square naman. Kani 3 times gizod. Katulo og multiply. Laban. Okay, yung ani unra. Shortcut. Cube the first term ng x cube. Next, multiply the first and the second term. Then square the first term. Then times 3 silang duha. Okay, again. Cube the first term. Wala siya. Multiply ni sila x times y, x, y. Ang kaning x una natong i-squared. Okay? Kaya diri y naman pod. Then parehas sa sila times 3. Okay? Then cube the last term. Okay? So the same ra gihapon. Sign ray naglahi sa positive na y samok positive na tanan or plus tanan. Diri negative na adunay changes. Okay? Cube the first term, x raised to the power of 3. Next is multiply the first and the second term. X times y is xy. Murag gyapon. Square the first term. Positive times negative is negative, of course, times 3. Murag gyapon. Then sunod, x times y is equal to xy. Okay? xy. So, sir, nga nung na positive or plus man na, nga negative man kay positive times negative. Okay. Since squared man ni diri so, negative times negative, positive. Okay, times 3. Taran. Then, cube of the last term, negative y. So, negative times negative, positive. Positive times negative, negative. Muna, katulong negative siya. So, cube man or odd number ang exponent remains negative. Or, hindi rin timailhan. Basta negative or minus, minus plus minus. O plus, plus tanan. Yan na ra. Example. Number 1. So, using FOIL method or ato ni siyang gi-express as in 3 groups. Okay? Kikatuloon man kaha ang base, manang gikatulo pod ang a plus 2. Okay. So, that will become kini giuna natong duha kani. So, a squared sum na a times a. plus 4a kay ano naman a times 2 is 2a. Then 2 times a is 2a. So pareha, 2a plus 2a is 4a. Next is 2 times 2, 4. Okay? Sunod is full method po na to. Okay. If you notice nga what nag shortcut ato ring gi-show ang solution or long solution isa. Then i-distribute na siya diha. A squared times a cubed. Okay. Sunod is 4 times a is 4a squared. Then 4 times a is 4a. Next is a squared times 2. Itag-sa nila na FOIL method yapon or distribution. Okay. So a squared times 2 is 2a squared plus positive man na tanan, may problema positive or plus na tanan niya. So 4a times 2 is 8a and 4 times 2 is 8. So pangitao na to ang mga parehas diri og exponent og parehas og letters or variables. So 3 na ikaparehas. Here 1. Okay. Ang a squared na ikaparehas. Okay, bullseye. Kana sila i-add. Din ang a na okay na i-add na sila. Then bring down sila. Okay, we have the answer. A cubed plus 4 plus 2, 6. Then dili na i-add ha. Pupiyahon ra na sila. Libog na. Okay? Dili i-add kay kani ra mang numbers atong i-add. Mag-add ta if nag-multiply ni silang duha a squared ug a squared. Okay, kay wa man plus man na tanawa, duha na naka-cross diha. So, proceed. 4 plus 8 is 12, a plus 8. So that's the answer. Cube the first term, multiply a times 2, 2a times 3, 2 times 3, 6, then square the first term. Sunod. Multiply first term, second term, 2a, then square the second term, 2 squared is 4, diba? Then multiply na nimo 4a times 3 pagazod mo ng 12a plus 8. Kung naglibog, please revisit to the on the previous slide. Okay. Next, number 2. Negative na or minus the cube of the quantity of a minus b is equal to the same negative nga process na to. Pero tanawa ang sign ha. Square the first term, a squared, multiply times 2, negative 2ab, square the last term, plus b squared. So what ra na nagbalik. So using lattice method, pwede na to ma-solve. Kani sayon ra, pwede ni ma-apply sa binomial by binomial. Okay? Kini is trinomial to binomial. Okay? In this table, we have mo ni gitawag na lattice method. Sayon ra ni. Okay. On the vertical alignment, what is a and minus b? What is a minus b? Kani. Dara. Okay. Take note. A minus b money a minus b. Sumpay kaya pag nastingain nila. Then a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Wala na butang ang plus kay positive na mandaan. Okay. Di unsa man ni nato pag solve diri sa sod. Okay. A times a squared is a squared times a. Yan so what? Multiply nimo diha tugon da sila. Okay? So, multiply mo na ato po nang i-multiply or i-add ang exponent. I-add. Kay usara na ka base, copy one base, add the exponent. Next. A times negative 2ab. So, mahimo isang negative 2ab. Kanitungod sila. Okay, negative 2ab times a. Ni ang a. So, mahimong negative 2 times 1 din hiyan, may number dapat sa A, before sa A, so negative 2. Sila, A times A squared, B, wa may B diha, so usara ka B. Next is A times B squared. So muna ng B squared or B squared times A, commutative na. So B squared times A is B squared or A or equal to A times B squared. Okay. Next, A squared times negative B. Muna siya, tungod gihapon. So negative A squared B. Ganun baylo man ang negative sa B o sa A. Since nausama sila ka term, negative times positive, nausara sila ka term ng negative na siya automatic. Okay? So negative 2AB times negative B. Ano siya? Tungod. So 2 times 1 is 2. Negative times negative is positive. A times nothing A here. A kapag na siya pagtang. Duha naman ka B. Nariya manang B squared. Okay, by the way, this one is negative manigini na 1 times negative 2 is positive. Okay, samtan, so proceed. B squared times negative B. Ano siya? Duha ka B punan og usa ka B mahimong tulo. So positive times negative is negative. And we have results. A cube, kani A cube minus 2A squared B plus, positive mo na, AB squared. Ano siya? Sunod, dari negative A squared B plus, sundon lang sign, 2AB squared minus B cube. Okay. Then, kani silang duha, atong i-simplify, i-add na sila. Right. So, mo ni ha, nanawa ang first group. A cube minus 2A squared B plus AB squared minus A squared B plus 2AB squared minus B cube. Okay. So, A cube minus 3A squared B plus 3AB squared minus B cube. Giunsa man ni siya. Ngitaon na ba kauban si A cube, parehan ni jag A cube na Y cube, B man eh. So, bring down. Na bay parehas nga A squared B. Okay, A squared B. Parehas og sign, parehas. So, i-add 2 plus 1 na may 1, 3. Copy the variables and exponents. How about AB squared? Okay, AB squared. So, parehas og sign, add 1 plus 2, 3, then just copy. Parehas raman sila, di ba? The same base. Minus B cube. Okay, hopefully, nasabtan so kung tod diri gikan sa sinugdanan, kutub katapusan. But, if naglibog, pwede ibalik og tan-aw ra gihapon. Select the time where you find it easy to understand or difficult to solve. So on our activity, again, the same instructions. Please show your solutions in whole sheet of paper. Isuwat ang kompleto nga solusyon kada number kay mao kini kuhaan o basehan sa mga points or puntos. Okay, multiply the following polynomials. The same ra gyapon instructions. Answers are given for your reference. Your task is to show the solution of each polynomial. Kinahanglan ipakita ang solution aron na ay points. Kung isuwat ra ninyo diretso, patagaan ra mo na sinuwatan sa sayang ang ink. So maadong kinahanglan is show ang solution. So giunsan ninyo pag-solve or pag-come up sa answers. If you find it wrong, please prove your answer. Okay, show your solutions. Okay. So, now it's your turn. Answer the given problems on a whole sheet of paper. Make sure to show all the necessary solutions and don't forget to write your name. Thank you and God bless.